YouTube. Today is 27th, 6, 2015, and this is my second today attempt to talk about the Illuminati. And the topic Illuminati is the most difficult topic for me for a number of reasons. Every time I talk about them, I connect immediately to the most innocent one, Lucifer. I'm not that mindful, and I feel observed. Another thing, when I try to talk about them, I actually go through the emotions as well. So, Illuminati are the subgroups within the Homo sapiens. They are subgroups because they are genetically different. They have stronger bodies. They are, physically speaking, stronger than humans. And they are stronger in their mental powers. They also have ability of reading mind to mind, but not all of it. Regardless, different degrees, how they divided themselves, 32, 33 degrees, I divided them into the following categories. First category are the souled Illuminati with the high psychic energy, which are the guys which I can easily spot and feel because they have this strong aura, and my intuition easily spots them and tells ego, look, Illuminati. And this is how I spotted them for the very first time in my life. It was in May 2012 in Amsterdam, and my life is from that moment divided into two periods. One till this moment, that moment is May, and the rest of the life after that, when everything changed. So, second category are the Illuminati who cannot read minds, and these are actually far more difficult spot for me. And but I can spot them now. But it was for the first year. It was difficult. Or I was not aware of these guys at all. I simply call them connected to, like, police officers or that kind of guys who are serving under them. And then there is a third category, which are those with unusual huge aura. You feel them way back, and Illuminati in the area also notice them. And I would say that these are powerful demons in a human body. And the fourth category would be reptiles, and they do not necessarily have to have a strong aura, but hybrids like Birman have very strong aura, and these are the Illuminati which are hybrids, reptilian and human souls combined in the human vessel. That means the reptile is basically controlling whole soul and managing whole that thing into the container. And these are the highest ranking ones. They have brutal vibe. When you're around them, you really feel their power. And the way how they influence people is telepathic. So first things first, I'm gonna now condemn publicly David Icke's theory. I'm gonna be very specific. The theory is part of the theory, which is claiming that they control Earth by only owning and sitting at the top of the corporations and agencies and etc. military bloc. The fact that all programming is going through the media, through the culture, and so on. No, my theory is from experience, guys. And it goes like this. They control us by sending direct telepathic energy. And, now you think, well, nobody's sending me now telepathic energy. No, brother, no, not at this moment, maybe. But imagine this, that all your life you've been educated and shaped by the Illuminati, same as thousands and thousands and thousands, oh look, thousands and thousands and thousands of, yeah, that's exactly one of the little coincidences, when you go into the topic. But when I was meditating there, right in the middle of these ants, everything was fine. The moment I start to talk about it, 2 ants biting me. So, where was I? Or should I make a break? I already feel tired of the topic. Yes, the telepathic control. So, it goes something like this. I'll give you 2 examples, and then I'll give you astral example. First I'm going to tell you astrally. Imagine this. Third of your life, you're sleeping and you don't know what's happening. Well, what is happening is another level of mind control, and everything can be done in this level. For details, please read James Barkley. Excellent guy to read. Now, let's go to the basic control. In the Phnom Penh, I noticed how they control a guy called Gerd, German guy, homeless, schizophrenic. Very easy to control on a distance. So first I would notice, okay, Gerd is sitting in front of me. I'm smoking a joint. I gave some ganja and a cigarette to him and rolling paper, everything he needs to, roll another one. And he's peaceful. And there on the second table, couple of guys. And then suddenly there is a shift in atmosphere. Intuition is telling me something. And then I see again this white energy coming to Gerd. And after 10, 20 seconds, he goes up. You can't stay in this country. Get the fuck away from here. You will end up in jail. Go home. What are you doing here? Completely crazy, completely aggressive, completely ballistic. And this is it. They simply triggered him. Boop. And he goes. Point is, he will not remember what happened. After that, he simply does not remember. And so this is one example. Another example is when I observed how female lesbian, French, Illuminati 27, 20-year-old woman is hitting on another French, but she was sold and she was actually beautiful, but she was not lesbian. And first I noticed that white energy coming from that lesbian into the vaginal and, the whole uterus area. And shortly after that, she started to hanky-panky her. And, but this one was moving away hands, And I was very curious. I thought, I observed for a while how she's schmoozing her. And I just felt, with the time, even with the, quote-unquote healthy females, because after all, we are all souls in a body, with the triggering on a certain area, some psyche, and if you add on this astral dreamscape manipulation, you can actually turn completely healthy person into gay, or into pedophile, one step more. It's possible. And after that, into murderer. That's how it goes. So I was like, this is how they do it. Okay, blah. So this is the thing. Now imagine this: a party, typical party. You have a DJ, you have flags in a rainbow color. You have booze. Everything is normal. You have people, but what you have is with these different rhythms, they're simply gonna adjust human brains. And when they say hands up and hands up, everybody go hand up, and then Illuminati DJ is shouting DNA, DNA, and they go with and but Illuminati within the crowd, and people just go, and they just waste the energy. Just the energy just goes away, and then they drink booze, and then when they're like separated into the quieter zone, into groups 5, 7, 10, then you have Illuminati walking around from group to group, and they are actually incredibly charming. They are so popular. They know how to communicate. They know how to schmooze us. Guys, we are just a little children to them. Imagine that you are talking to a person who can see your thoughts. So, good luck with lying. A person who can express certain emotions in you subconsciously, and you will go a certain way of thinking, who can tell you with words and give you material, and in this way, like reading material or links, and this way can also additionally influence your mind. Now imagine this, what kind of influence this person can make. But what actually surprised, and this is not part of the topic, but what surprised me is when I was observing those humans in those groups, everybody wanted to be accepted. But to be accepted, you must be simply to be accepted by the opinion of the group, what is reality and what is, allowed, or what is bourgeois, politically correct at the moment, and so on. And what I noticed, and this was like sad thing to notice, is how subtly they are actually influencing culture all the time. So this particular party was, of course, about the children. What else? About making some money for children. Illuminati and the Save the Children agencies. Who runs them? Same people who fuck the children, right? Them. And then they've been like promoting street culture and graffiti and urban American music, that's hip hop and so on. And I was like, yeah, look at this Gesamtkunstwerk. All of it together, booze, movements, words, telepathy, status. This is how mind control is going on a massive level, and then everybody will be noticed. Everybody will be scanned. Everybody will be, processed again and again and again, maybe tens and tens and tens of thousands times per life. So this is how they control you. They control you in a very subtle way. They don't necessarily need a corporation to influence you. They can influence you as a neighbor. They can influence you as a neighbor who can both read minds, and if Lucifer doesn't like you, if you went too far in your meditation or in research or both, he can easily put you down with the microwave gun, and it will work, And this is the level of control David Icke is kind of bitching from his discourse in his pyramid, where they are simply sitting on the top of the pyramid. And I can't, of course, not to mention Alex Jones, which is, of course, high-ranking Illuminati member. Most of his family is in the CIA. But the thing about Alex Jones, how I know it, now I can see, right? Thanks to the pineal gland, which a little bit opened 3 years ago. But what is the most important thing is that movie, Bohemian Grove. Guys, listen. It was absolutely impossible, and I'm going to be repeating this till the end of my life. It is absolutely impossible for anybody to penetrate there if not because of the security. Let's ditch that as a factor. Okay, maybe Bohemian Grovers had shitty security when Alex Jones filmed this. But other thing is his thoughts. You understand me? It's like all his aura would be, in that case, if he were genuine, telling Illuminati, I'm not one of you. I just walked in with the camera and now I'm gonna expose you. Why? No way, Jose. That's the biggest bullshit in the universe. So Alex Jones was there as the Illuminati, and he was filming this too. And guess what? Now Kibona. They want you to know what they want you to know. This is how they're preparing the ground. What we know about the conspiracy largely actually came from them. So all the things which are happening when they're talking about the Bilderbergers and so on, it's only prep. Okay, this is almost 15 minutes, and that was Kruno on the Illuminati.